Greetings, everyone. Grand Arising. Grand Arising. Welcome to HFTN 1010, your spiritual news, with your girl, the Angelic Oracle. This is a news network where you can get your news, your weather, your forecast, astrology, tarot, numbers, all of that and much more here on the HFTN 1010, your spiritual network. Thank you all for joining us. Our anchor is out today. She's having internet connections, so we're going to go ahead and go through and give you your news for today. So we're going to start off with our weather. Oh, it's you. LOL, I thought I was on a whole different page. No, it's me, baby. It's me, beloveds. This is our spiritual network where we give you your actual news spiritually for you to start to vibrate higher. And instead of looking on the outside, everything that's on this network is all on the inside. And we let you know how it works with you on the inside. Greetings, high frequency. Elder love, greetings, beloved. Grand rising. Grand rising. I was seeing, was our weather lady here? We're going to give her some time to come in. We're going to start with astrology today. We're going to start with
Greetings,
astrology.
everyone.
Can you hear me? I can hear you, love. Push mute on beloved. Welcome in, everyone. Yes, welcome in. We're going to start it with astrology. We're going to start with the stars today. I'm going to give you a little information on how the stars actually work with your spiritual self, with your higher self. Stars are seen as symbols of guidance, connections to the divine, and reminders of a larger cosmic order. They can represent directions, hope, destiny, and even the building blocks of life itself. For some, when you're gazing at the stars, can foster a sense of unity with the universe and a deeper understanding of one's place within it. With the divine connection, and that's what we're all looking for, the divine connection is still riding that pink moon energy and still is, baby. The stars are often seen as messengers of the gods or representation of past souls, establishing a link between heaven and earth. It draws on the position of stars and planets to understand their influences on human density and personality. When you see those bright stars, they can symbolize hope, inspiration, and potential for personal growth. The stars are a reminder that we are all part of a larger cosmic system and that our physical bodies are made of star dust. This can foster a sense of interconnectedness and unity with all living things. The stars are believed to be the messengers of the gods or representations of past souls, establishing the link between heaven and earth. That means it's the link between your lower and your higher self. The stars and their positions are considered powerful influences on density of the human, HUEMAN, and personality. That has been your astrology for this grand rising with your girl, Divine Oracle. Now we're going to go ahead and go over to Elder for our astrology and number. Are you ready, beloved?
Well, I wasn't.
Oh, I thought you had to get out and start driving. That's why I wanted to go
Oh
ahead.
no, I done made my drive.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I done made my drive, but I'm here doing what we need to do. So
Let me switch our positions. Hold on. There you go, beloved.
hold on, I got to answer the door. You know I'm in between um letting children in and getting children in the season. Grand Rising. Hey, come on in here. Excuse me, y'all. Hey baby. Hey baby. See you later. So yeah, you might want to put me back at the end. Let me turn my mic on because I'm getting
Okay.
the babies in.
Fine.
That's right.
That's fine. Can we get five more bears? Can we get five more gummy bears? So while she's getting her things together, we're going to go on to planet and celestial beings. Planet and celestial beings. So today's planet, we're going to be talking about Neptune. Neptune is the planet that we're going to be talking about spiritually. What do Neptune offer us? Who is Neptune? What do it represent? Well, beloved, Neptune represents intuition, the spiritual realm, and psychic abilities. It's associated with the breaking down of boundaries and the transcendence of the mundane, leading to a higher, more spiritual understanding. Neptune is often linked to creativity, artistry, and the ability to see beyond the surface of reality. Neptune is seen as a key to unlocking your intuition and a deeper understanding of the spiritual dimensions of life. It encourages us to look beyond the ordinary and strive for higher levels of consciousness and spiritual understanding. Neptune's influences can blur lines and make us question fixed beliefs and expectations, leading to personal transformation. Neptune is strongly associated with artistic expressions, particularly in fields like music, poetry, and dance. Whether imagination and intuition plays a crucial role. Neptune also helps with that compassion and healing. Like it's linked to the empathy and the ability to heal on a deep level, both emotionally and spiritually. It allows individuals to tap into a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Neptune can also be linked to compassion and a desire to escape mundane realities, leading to a search for something more meaningful. It's an archetype of spiritual transcendence, encouraging individuals to move beyond the limitations of the ego and connect with a higher power or understanding. And lastly, Neptune can inspire a deep desire for higher wisdom and a search for meaning and purpose in life, leading individuals on spiritual journeys and explorations. That was Okay, that was the planet Neptune for our planet and celestial beings. So we're going to go back to the weather. Let's go ahead and get our weather done. And our weather today, We're going to be talking about the south wind. Let me pull up the picture. We're going to be talking about that south wind. I know some of you all is like, south wind, the wind got something to do with spirituality? Yes, baby, it has something to do with it. The south wind is associated with positive emotions, comfort, refreshments, often symbolizing manifestation and your higher self. In contrast with other winds that may represent judgment or harshness. This south wind can symbolize love and connection for self. It can represent the message of love, dejection, sudden change, and romantic comfort. Healing and comfort is also associated with this south wind. It's associated with warmth, comfort, representing the joys and manifestations of your life. It can symbolize the move of the spirit, which is often associated with your spiritual revival, your spiritual growth. The south wind is often contrasted with the east wind, which can symbolize the judgment or harshness, which can represent power and enlightenment for your higher self. This has been the weather with your south wind. This is the part where we get to our questions and answer. Do anyone have any questions thus far over the wind, the planet, or the stars? We missed a piece because it was lagging, because your phone rang or something. Okay, so the piece on the south wind. The south wind is love and connection. Yes, I got you. Love, connection, healing, comfort, and renewal symbolize the move of the spirit, which is often associated with spiritual growth and enlightenment. It can represent the message of love, sudden change, and romantic comfort. It's associated with warmth, comfort, representing the joys and manifestation. The south wind is a wind that flows through the air. It's just like the north wind. It's like when the wind blows, when it blows from the south, okay? That's what the south wind is. It's sometimes depicted as a calming and refreshing force, okay? It's for your spiritual heightening. When it's coming from the south, it has something to do with all of the manifestations, okay? You can blow in manifestations, okay? Judgment can happen. The south wind is brought to quiet, refresh, and to comfort you inside of yourself. Okay, so when this south wind happens, like if you're sitting outside and you can feel the wind coming from the south, that means you need to sit and refocus, refresh, and be comfortable inside of yourself. We need 3 gummy bears. Can we get 3 gummy bears, beloved? So that is our south wind. You're so welcome, beloved. Is there any more questions? Yes, we are going to be talking about the winds. We're going to be talking about stars, constellations, So it's a lot more that we're going to be bringing to the newscast. My news, but good to know. Greetings, Grand Rising Sunflower Sage. Is it the feeling you get from the wind when you feel something coming? Yes. And you just got to sit with yourself to see which way that wind came, from north, south, east, or west. What's new for Capricorn? This is the news station, baby. We just go by what we're doing for the news for right now. Hey, beloved. So if there's no more questions, we're going to go ahead and get into our next segment. Our next segment is going to be talking about crystals and herbs. So let me go ahead and change this. So the crystal that we're going to be talking about today is going to be the Malachite. I know everyone has probably heard of Malachite. Malachite is that beautiful green crystal. Malachite is spiritually known as a transformative crystal used for deep energy cleaning and promoting positive energy. It's associated with healing, protection, and strengthening intuition. Malachite is also often called the stone of transformation because it's believed to help reveal and heal emotional pain, fostering personal growth and change. So if you're going through any type of emotional pain, if you're going through personal growth, Malachite is a crystal for you to actually have on you at all times. It encourages risk-taking, breaking free from unwanted ties and patterns, and taking responsibilities for your actions. See, with Malachite, you can't keep hiding. You can't keep running from yourself. You're going to have to start taking responsibility. And it's also going to give you that emotional release. It's going to help you remove emotions. It's going to help you do your personal growth, your spiritual growth. You're growing within inside of yourself. Malachite is known for its powerful energy cleaning abilities, helping to absorb negative energy from the body and the environment around you. Malachite can also stimulate and balance the heart and throat chakras, promoting emotional healing and clear communication. Thank you for the gummy bears. We need 2 more gummy bears. Malachite is also used for protection and intuition against negative influence and promoting a sense of well-being according to what the elements is inside. Thank you, love. We need 2 more gummy bears, beloved. It is believed to enhance spiritual awareness and intuition, making it a valuable tool for those seeking deeper connections to their higher selves and the spiritual realm. Malachite can be used in meditation to amplify and enhance your energy. Some use this as a crystal grid to amplify the collective energy of multiple stones. Now, with Malachite, it's great to wear it. When wearing Malachite jewelry, it allows its energy to remain close to your body, promoting well-being and serving as a reminder of desires, energy of the wearer. This has been your crystal for today, Malachite. Thank you all for allowing us to hit our goal. Now, for your herb for today, beloved, 9 ether. This is for you, beloved. This is your milk thistle. Milk thistle is often associated with spiritual practices due to its symbolic meaning of protection, strength, and resilience. It's believed to ward off negativity and promote healing, both emotionally and physically. Additionally, its vibrant purple flower is linked to passion and devotion for yourself. This perky nature of milk thistle is seen as a protective barrier, shedding against negative energies. It can be used in protective spells or rituals, or in healing practices to promote well-being. Milk thistle's ability is to thrive in harsh conditions, symbolize inner strength and perseverance, and overcoming any challenges loves. It can be used in meditations and confirmations to connect with one's inner strength. The vibrant purple flower is associated with passion, devotion, and the ability to ignite new connections. It can be used in rituals and spells to strengthen existing relationships or spark one's new found power. How do you use milk thistle? Milk thistle also has various health benefits, including supporting your liver health. Also, consult with a healthcare professional before using this herb remedies, especially if pregnant, nursing, or on medication, because it does a set off with medication, and with pregnancy and nursing, it does something to your milk. So make sure that you consult your healthcare professional before using this particular herb, okay? Milk thistle can be used to help rituals or by consuming it for potential physical and emotional benefits. It can be used in protective spells or ritual for emotional and physical well-being, or as a soothing tea. Milk thistle is generally considered safe when taken by mouth, but it's important to consult a healthcare professional before using it, especially, like I said, if you're pregnant or have certain medical conditions or other types of medicine. Milk thistle is a spiky appearance, and it's there for strength, to let you know you have that, and protection. You can make milk thistle as a tincture. You can steep it as a tea. Milk thistle can be incorporated into other herbal blends such as chi or chai, or bitter and bold drink mixes to enhance the healing abilities. So with milk thistle, it's best to blend it with another herb so it can pull out the actual healing properties that's inside of it. This is a very bitter tea. So you want to mix it with something so you'll be able to consume it so it can get those healing properties into your body. Some believe that milk thistle can help to cleanse the body and mind, promoting emotional and mental clarity. Important. Please, before taking any herbs, consuming them inside of your body, consult with a healthcare professional. Milk thistle can cause side effects such as gut disturbance. So it's best to start with a small dose and gradually increase. This has been the segment of crystals and herbs with your malachite and your milk thistle. Thank you all for listening. And if you have any questions, we will answer those at the end of the broadcast. Beloved elder Are you ready for tarot and number? Thank you, beloved.
I am greeting everyone. How's everyone doing on this beautiful moon day? Can you guys see me? Let me see.
We cannot see you right now, love.
Okay, so can you see me now? I got it. Think I got it saved. Hey, everybody. How's it doing? So as Priest was just talking about when she went over with the stars and um uh, the Neptune, the symbols of guidance, the directions, and how the stars is a building blocks with your divine connection, and how it serves as how they serve as messages, how they come in for hope, inspiration, and positive growth. I like when she said also that the stars are stardust within us, past souls, links between the highest, the lower, and the higher self. So, what Elder is going to do today, and I told you guys we're going to be doing some different things with our cards and Taurus. So, I have my Taurus and what's the name of these? The same ones I used the last time um with the chakra symbols on them with the planets and astrology. So this rising universe, can you please give me a message for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? Okay, so we got two cards that jumped out at us today, and uh there was the Temperance. So you guys make sure you guys look at that picture, because I'm gonna do a little different today. You guys are gonna have to do some work today. So it has the solar plexus symbol on it, as well as the Jupiter, which is expansion and prosperity, and then it also has Sagittarius energy in it. So we are talking about balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calmness, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships. We talked about that in the stars and Neptune and with the crystals that she's given. We talked about soulmates. So, serenity, compassion, forgiveness, accommodation, a time to heal all wounds. Okay. And so, this card also has the question, I mean the answer yes on it. So what I'm not going to do is give you an explanation of this card. So listen, I need you guys to take screenshots, because what Elder is going to ask you to do is take that solar plexus symbol, and I want you to remember that Jupiter energy, expansion, and prosperity. And also, I want you to take that what was it? That Sagittarius energy, and I want you guys to I want you guys to jot down exactly what this energy is doing for you. So it's like an exercise this rising. Okay, so you're going to and this is how I have my clients doing it now. I'm just saying it's just something new, you guys, and it helps you to get a better understanding, because you showed up today to get an understanding. So now it's time for you to get an understanding, and I want you guys to put the work in what it is. So I hope everybody's taking screenshots. Okay, because you're going to be doing some work within that solar plexus with that Sagittarius energy, and in that Jupiter with that expansion and that responsibility. And then you're going to take that and you're going to share with us on how it's working for you in in this day, in this moon day, and what you, because some of us is not, some of us is not on the, we still have things that we need to release. So you may be imbalanced, you may have self-indulgence, you may have excessive clashing, a lack of perspective, or discard. Some of these things are going on within you. So my question is, how are you going to transform that energy into something positive? With your crystal, your malachite, with your herb, milk thistle, with working in that Neptune energy, with working with those stars, all of that plays a big difference in how we're going to be doing things. And again, the card says temperance. This card here is the 4-1, and I like to call these, I like to call the one the magic stick. That's what I like to call it, because with the one you can whip that one and change it to anything that you like for it to be. Okay, extraordinary rising, grand rising, and on this one it has it's talk about the community. How are you going to build the community in the things that you're wanting to do as we come together with HFTN 1010 spiritual news, right? We are here to build a community. We're here to allow you to self-express yourself in your own authentic way, whatever your authentic way. That's why Elder is doing something different to get you to go in and actually do the work. Why am I explaining this card to you? I want you guys to be able to sit with that energy, and on this, we're working in the Aries energy. We have the Aries right here, and then we're working with the third eye, is which is uh third eye, and then we also have Venus on this card. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all take a picture of this card as well, because you guys are going to come back, and I would love to hear stories. Now, if Priest didn't know I was gonna do this, this is something a little different. So I hope that it will get some of you guys to actually, we can say we doing the work, but are we doing the work? Are we doing the work? Are we doing the work? And so I would love to hear stories on how these cards actually helped you in this energy with what we're doing with HFT and 1010, and how did you move forward to get to the next thing that you needed to get to. So you guys make sure that you're taking pictures of these cards. And this card talks about um happy family reunion, coming home, celebration.
What's
We just
the,
within this thing,
you're breaking up.
surprises, parties, weddings, event. I'm breaking up.
Yes. And what's the name of the
Events,
card below?
feeling 4 wands. This is the 4 wands. Okay, and it has the third eye chakra along with Venus on it, along with Aries. And so your homework is going to be to do, and then I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to turn it on because you have two different
Okay.
sizes on here, and it says unhappy family, postpone, cancel, reunion, leaving home, a pause to relax. We just said sometimes within the Neptune energy, you have to go slow. You have to take that calming energy. I think that was in the Neptune energy. We got it within the stars as well. So inspiration and personal growth. Um, time to relax. Narrow mindedness, disapproval. Some of us have a lot of this going on. So my thing is, which one is this for you, and how, if it's in the positive aspect, what are you going to do to continue to stay focused, balanced, and in harmony? And if you're in an unstable foundation? What are you going to do to get yourself to that positive that positive frequency of the high vibration and the high frequency? So these are what this is what Elder has for you. Now my number is going to be the number 5. Okay, and that is simply with the 1 and the 4, excuse me, the 1 and the 4 being connected, um added together. And so again, I know we come here and we are expecting all the information to be given to us, but how about we do something a little different, and we do a little homework, and we come back and and let us know what the number represented for us. We giving you the number. It's the number 5. Now your homework is to tell me what the numbers 5 represented and how it worked with the things that you have going on. So that is, I'm Elder with your Torah and your numbers, and I hope that you guys got a picture of those, because I will be coming back later because I would like to hear some of these stories from HFTN 1010 where you got your cards and you actually had to do some work. So priest, I'm turning it back over to you. Again, this is Elder coming with you with spiritual news with Torah and numbers. You guys have a great day.
Thank you, beloved elder, for that wonderful information, that wonderful assignment for you all to get going, get moving, and start understanding who you are and understanding that this is your journey, not ours. So you have to put a little bit more work in for yourself for you to start to move with high frequency and high vibration. She brought that card of the Temperance. That Temperance is letting you get that solar plex chakra, that Jupiter atmosphere energy, healing old wounds. So go get some of that stuff taken care of today. Venus, the 4 wands, that third eye chakra with that clairvoyance, understanding that you have to do what Temperance just said you need to do with that solar plex chakra, and start to heal yourself. Okay, thank you, beloved, for that information. And someone asked what HFTN stands for: High Frequency Tribal Network. That's what HFTN stands for. I like this segment. Thanks, Elder. Yes, that was a great segment. Beloved, we're going to go ahead and get to our word for the week. The word for the week is subjugate or subgate. SUBJU. Let me put it on the screen. This is our word for the week. Okay. What do this mean? Bringing something under control or dominance, whether internal or external. This can involve controlling one's own desire or impulses, or bringing external forces or entities into alignment with a higher purpose or spiritual practice. So subjugate is showing you that you need to start working with inside of yourself, moving. Okay, just like Elder just said, we need to start moving and understanding who we are. Okay, it's to bring under control and to govern who you are. Okay, make submissive, to bring under yoke. See, you have control to lead and guide your own self. We don't need leaders. You know how you got to follow the leader? Sometimes maybe you are the leader, but you never been put in a position to be a leader. Okay, today is a day where you're going to sit with yourself, as Elder said, with Temperance, with that solar plex chakra. Start to heal some wounds that's down in that sacral. Get some grounding that's down in that root. Okay? And come on back up to Temperance so she can go ahead and help you move to your higher self in that solar plex. Move to your higher self in that solar plex chakra. Subjugation can mean taking control of one's own thoughts, emotions, and desires. This can involve practices like meditation, self-discipline to refine the self and achieve spiritual growth. When you're talking about subjugation, this is an external force or entities such as lower frequency beings, lower spirits, lower entities to achieve your spiritual goal on a higher frequency. This might involve rituals, mantras, Reiki, yoga, meditation, or other techniques to bring these entities into alignment with the practitioner's will. And you are the practitioner. Do everyone know that you're a practitioner of your own self? See, you can do all of the things that you need to do for yourself. You don't need anyone on the outside. You can do this for yourself. That's why we're here, to give you the tools to start working and understanding you. Just you, baby. The concept of subjugation in a spiritual context often highlights the importance of control and guidance, whether of one's own inner world or external forces, in the pursuit of spiritual growth and enlightenment. So the word of the week and for the week is subjugation. It is a verb, and it's letting you know it's time for you to get up, understand, and start to learn who you are. Never thought of it that way. I like that perspective. Thank you, beloved Jessica.
Yeah, and let me just add with that, with the new assignment that we're doing, and with the word subjugate, that all brings it in alignment, like Pre said, and what I was stating was we are the conductor of our lives, okay? And so instead of someone telling us, we got to actually put in the work to move forward. Somebody can tell us all day long, but until you actually feel that energy, and get a, like I said, we got to understand it because we show up. Now it's time to get a complete understanding and start moving that energy into the right spots that we needed, we needed in. And we was in class the other day, and I just love the activity on how you got to make sure that your lower masculine energy is aligned before we can even move past that heart chakra, which is the balancing, to even get to our feminine energy, which is up top. So the work, I mean, like, everything really makes sense. And when you do your work and your homework today, it's gonna all align with you. It's gonna make sense to you guys. I promise you it do. If some of you guys don't get it and you first time comers, all of it is going to make sense, and it's gonna be mind blowing as how you are the person that can do everything for yourself. So yeah. Does movers and shakers. Doors, movers, and shakers. Let's go. Yes. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Daily Dose of
Yes,
Gratitude.
that's what that is. That's what they're talking about. So that was the word of the week: subjugation or subjugate.
Subjugate, subjugate.
It can go either way,
Scream.
but it is a verb. So you need to do something. You need to
Do
start
something.
moving and understanding who you are. Now we're going
Don't undo.
to spiritual crime. Dun dun dun. Spiritual crime. What is it? And what are we going to talk about today under spiritual crime? Who smoke detect? That's your smoke detector.
Not
Beloved
today.
L.
No, it's not my smoke detector today.
I heard a beep.
I don't think.
Yeah, I heard that beep. So we're going
It
to
probably
talk.
could be.
Huh? We're going in spiritual crime, babies. We finna talk about pettiness. What pettiness means spiritually. Okay? Pettiness, which involves undone concern for trivial matters and spiteful behavior, can detect or detract from spiritual growth and a deeper connection with a higher power. It can manifest in anger, arguments, excessive sensitivity, and a focus on minor differences rather than larger, higher frequency spiritual principles. Conversely, some perspective suggests that seemingly petty annoyance can actually be opportunities for spiritual development, allowing believers to strengthen their relationship with the higher power, whoever he, she, or both may be. Okay? This pettiness, beloved, listen, just because you have a lot of knowledge, you have all of those plaques on your wall, all those degrees they say under your belt, that does not mean that you is greater than anyone else. See, when you try to use what you have as you speaking to an individual, and this is what pettiness come in. When you're speaking to someone and all they can talk about is their accomplishment and they're saying they're a spiritual being, baby, spirituality don't care about your accomplishments with these humans. You have not accomplished the understanding and the value of what we're supposed to be doing to help one another. You don't need a degree to help somebody. You don't need a PhD to help somebody. That is pettiness when you're trying to, or you saying you're helping somebody. And the only thing you can actually talk about in every other sentence is what you went to school for. Pettiness can clash with core spiritual principles for love, forgiveness, and humanity or humility. Okay, see, these individuals that does this pettiness on this spiritual journey, they've been hurt. People didn't listen to them. People didn't understand them. So they have to throw in what they've accomplished for you to understand and to listen to them. And they believe that's what it is. But that's petty. Speak your truth. Understand your truth. Understand your truth does not have a PhD. It does not have an associate's degree. Your truth have frequencies and vibration. If you don't believe in your truth, then that PhD ain't gonna make it no better. It can lead to arguments and rafts, hindering unity within a spiritual community. Because, baby, don't no person know it all. Pettiness, spiritual pettiness. If allowed to fester, pettiness can lead to more significant issues in relationships and even within spiritual communities. We are all supposed to be working to actually heighten our growth, not tear each other down. Just because one know more than the other, you're not supposed to tear that other person down to make you seem bigger than what they are. Pettiness. Dealing with minor irritations can be a test of patience, faith, and reliance on a higher power. Petty matters can provide chances to practice forgiveness and overcome resentment. Most of these individuals that's in the spiritual world that you see going off talking about not helping but grabbing those vampires we talked about, they need to practice forgiveness or overcome something that's inside of them. See, most individuals that's out here that is practicing or working in this spiritual realm don't know about what beloved elder just said about that solar plex chakra. They've heard about it, but most of them have not worked with it. They've read about it, but most of them may not have sat with it. So for the spiritual crime for today is pettiness. If you're one that is really petty about everything, that's a crime. That's preventing you from moving from your lower self to your higher self. There will never be a balance within your frequency because you allow hurt, you allow pain, not forgiving, not only yourself, but others. You like to stay in your ego. You like to believe that you can fix everything by yourself. It takes a village to raise a frequency to a level of change within this world. So, beloveds, this has been Spiritual Crime by the Angelic Oracle. Remember, don't be petty if you're saying you're spiritual. Thank you for listening. We're now down to our Q&A. Do anyone have any questions for beloved elder or myself? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for coming. Elder, do you have anything to say? I take that as a no.
No, I do not.
Yeah, I took it as a no when your screen went off. What's the best way to work on with the solar plex chakra? Get with a Reiki practitioner. I know I am a master teacher, and beloved elder, she is levels 1 and 2 right now. So get with a Reiki practitioner in your area to start working with, because you don't start from the sacral solar plex chakra. You have to start from that root
No,
chakra
that's all.
to
That's a lot.
remove things, to go to your sacral, and then go to that solar plex chakra. Okay, so it's a process. So if you never worked with your solar plex chakra, please get with me or someone that can help you start to learn and understand your chakra system and understand what that solar plex chakra is once you actually start to heal those lower two chakras. Okay, beloved. Thank you for the question. You're so welcome. Then you know deep inside there is some truth. But saying, Ashe, Ashe. The solar plex chakra is your first stomach. That's your first brain. Okay, so when you're dealing with that solar plex chakra, you're dealing with truth of self, love for self, and understanding of self. So that's sacred, and it takes a lot to do that. That's why you have to be grounded. You know, you have to be ready. That sacral solar plex chakra is your fire. That's your energy. That's your strength. Okay, that's masculine energy. Okay, beloved. Thank you,
and
beloved.
that's why I was saying that we really need to get in there and get an understanding of what these chakras are and what they hold, because you can't just jump from one to the other. You got to get a
Okay.
good you got to get an understanding. That's why I say understanding. That's why I say if you do the work within, that's why I love these cards. I really do. That's why and that's how I'm teaching my group to get an understanding of what the cards is telling you, not just what somebody is. I can tell you all day long, but until you actually dive in and get what you need, starting from the bottom up, then you'll get a better understanding. So you can move on to get a overstanding. Because like I said, you got the understanding by it just showing up. You want to get you got the understanding by just showing up. Oh, I got somebody
Ashe.
at the door, you guys. Excuse me.
Ashe. And we do offer a 7 chakra course where you can learn all 7 of your chakras, the elements, the actual essential oils, the crystals, the planet, the number. I teach all of that. You can go sign up for that class. It is on Wednesday, which is Jupiter Day. how to start. I'm giving you the first part to start learning your chakra system, learning yourself, being true to yourself, and understanding yourself. Okay. I am a Reiki master, so I help individuals on their journey. Go check out my website. Greetings, Afro. Go check out my website to get more information on all of my services and all of the things that I actually do. Okay. I do help individuals on their journey. Yes, I need to take that class. Please go over there and book, because we do have a class. We're going to start our first chakra, which is our root chakra, on Jupiter Day, which is Thursday of this week. All classes start at 7 a.m. CST time. If you're not able to come at 7 a.m. CST time, you will get with me and we will work out a schedule for you on your schedule, okay? It's affordable for everybody. We have payment plans. And if you cannot do the payment plans on the website, you can get with me and I will give you a payment plan, just person to person, okay? We'll check it out. Thank you. So we are starting that class. And with this class right here, I just got out. I'm coming out of one and I'm going into another one. And my next class will not start till the end of May, beginning of June. Okay. Yes, go ahead and sign up. And when you go over there and sign up, if you need to make a payment plan with myself and you together, send me a DM, okay? Because you will need the link to come to the class, okay? It is via Zoom. So if you're interested, please send me your email so I can send you a link so you can actually get into the class on this Jupiter Day. Okay. Is there any more questions? Any more questions? We have 2 minutes before the broadcast is over. Any more questions, concerns of any sort? Gratitude. I forgot. What'd you forget, baby? What'd you forget, beloved Ebony? Wednesday is Mercury Day. Yeah, no, we're doing Jupiter Day to send my email. Oh, okay. Gotcha. 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 We do Wednesday equals Mercury Day. Yeah, the class is on Thursdays. Mm-hmm. On Jupiter. Mm-hmm. Thank everyone for coming to the broadcast today. We had a wonderful day. We talked about that south wind. We talked about those beautiful stars that's up in that sky. We talked about a lot of things. Neptune, that Malachite, that milk thistle, the tarot, the number, pettiness. It's a lot of people out here that does a lot of pettiness on these frequencies, talking about they spiritual this and spiritual that, but will go off on somebody and throw what they got in their face as they going off on you. Okay. Greetings, beloveds. Did y'all miss the push? Greetings, beloved Eddie.
Good morning.
Grand Rising.
Sorry.
Okay, somebody moving a whole lot of keys around right now. Greetings, Tanisha. Beloved Elder, you can drop off if you need to, love. Yep, that energy that tried to bring me down yesterday, and I checked it. I So, Grand Rising, Tanisha. So, the actual broadcast is over with. We're going to go ahead and send your energy back to you with divine oneness, with high frequency and high vibration, closing your energy off to all that has been on this frequency, including myself, so you can have your own energy and do your homework that beloved Elder let you all know that you need to do for yourself. Thank you for joining HFTN 1010, your spiritual network provider. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, heaven knows. Thank you for letting us be your first gifter ever. Thank you, beloved. My heart is balanced with yours. Jessica, greetings, beloved. You have anything you need to say today?
No, I miss some of the class because I woke up late, but I
I
just have to
know
say that the journey. But I woke up early yesterday morning, so I think I was anticipating today's class. But
what. So which part did you not catch, baby?
I came halfway in on the south wind when y'all
Oh,
were talking about that.
okay. So the south wind. That was part of the actual weather.
Oh, okay, okay,
So that was part of the weather. So what the south wind was, that south wind allows you to actually go with inside of yourself. When that wind starts to blow, that wind is blowing in so many different things in your life, and you're supposed to be there to absorb and understand what's going on. I'm trying to find my. It's associated with positive emotions, comfort, and to do a refreshment for you. It's like a breeze of, you know how you eat something that's minty.
yeah,
It's a fresh breeze that's going to come through, and you're going to feel that chill. And that's your higher self, your ancestors, your higher beings, whoever your higher power is, let you know it's time for you to start manifesting. Sit with yourself, see what's going on, release some things, and refocusing who you are and focusing on your purpose and the things that you need to do while you're here. So that's what that south wind actually does. It's there for judgment, and sometimes it can be harsh. Sometimes you can sit there and you can feel that soft wind coming in, and you can feel yourself getting emotional or judgment towards yourself because it's something you haven't forgave yourself for, that you did to somebody or you did to yourself. So it can be very harsh if you have not started working with your system to start removing things that no longer serve you. So that was your south wind for today.
okay, okay. I like that, and it was super windy yesterday. I remember thinking I need to get out there and do something in that wind. Well, it's so high.
That
Um,
part.
yeah,
That
and I
part.
remember telling myself I don't need to let the wind move me. I need to be calm in it. So it kind of
Correct.
like resonates with every that this morning that you said. So okay, okay,
So
I
that was
like
the
that.
south wind.
Great.
And we went over the stars. What you here for, stars and Neptune?
No, no, I missed that too.
So,
I know.
recap. We're just going to do a simple recap.
Okay.
So, with the stars, there seem to be guidance, connections to the divine, and reminders of a larger cosmic order, because we're cosmic beings, okay? We made out of star dust, cosmic dust. They can represent direction, hope, destiny, and even the building blocks of life itself. Gazing at the stars can foster a sense of unity with the universe and a deeper understanding of one's place within it. So, with that south wind and with you staring at the stars, you're getting a sense of divine connection with your higher self and higher beings within inside of you, and understanding who you are, because everything that's on the outside is connected to you on the inside.
Okay. Okay. And I was just looking at the stars last night, and that pink moon yesterday.
It
God,
was
was she
gorgeous.
beautiful?
It was
Oh my
gorgeous.
goodness. And I hate that every time I try to take a picture, it never comes out the way I see it.
No, because the lens. You're so
Hmm.
welcome, Tanisha. You're so welcome. Because the reason why I'm doing a recap, because I believe Jessica's not the only one that just came in, so that's why I did that recap. Now we're going to do the recap on the planet of Neptune. Okay, Neptune represents that intuition, spiritual realm, psychic abilities. Okay, it's the key to unlocking intuition and a deeper understanding of your spiritual dimensions of life within inside of yourself. Okay, Neptune is there to allow you to start to link up your creativity, artistry, and the ability to see beyond the surface and reality within inside of yourself. Okay, Neptune is here to help you collaborate with your higher self and your higher power to start to move you to where you need to be.
Okay, Neptune. Let's come through.
Yeah, I know that's right. It's for higher wisdom and search for meaning and purpose in your life, leading you into and on your spiritual journey and exploring things that you've never explored before. And that was your Neptune. That was your Neptune. And then we had our tarot numbers. I think you was in for tarot number, wasn't you?
Yes, yes. So we got the temperance,
Raphael, my dear. Uh-huh.
and I wrote it down. 4 of Wands.
Yes, the 4 wands and the Temperance.
Yeah, temperance.
Mm-hmm. And I think that was all. Any other questions, beloved?
That was it. It all just comes full circle. I was doing a lot of sitting and inner standing yesterday because lately my plans just don't seem to work out the way I initially planned it. So it's kind of like, so instead of being, usually I go to anger, because I'm overwhelmed. Why is it not working out? And I said, you know what? Where's the point of getting mad? Let's figure out why it didn't work out the way I initially planned. What did I not do to pre-plan for the plan? What did I not do? Instead of being angry about it, like, let's sit back and look at how it didn't work out the way I'd planned.
Right. You have a lot of blockages though, Jessica.
Huh?
You have a lot of blockages.
I feel that way, yeah.
You have a lot of blockages in that root. And one of the blockages is not trusting.
Yeah.
Not trusting what you put out is going to come back. Not trusting. So you have some blockages there, love. Keep working. It's going to get better. You're going to get it. You're going to get it.
I'd like to be at the end of the road, but I know that's that's not how it works.
That is not how it works, baby. That is not. We all wish that's how it works, love. So we can go ahead and get it done and over with. But that is not how it works. You got to go through your Neptunes, your Jupiters, your Mars, your stars, your galaxies. You have to go through all of that, baby, because all of that is within inside of you.
Right. And that's, I've been hearing a lot of sit down and be patient and learn, inner learning lately. I used to be go here. I'm going this way. I'm going that direction. But I wasn't really, I didn't have a plan. It was just somebody called me, hey, I need help with this. There I went. You know what I mean? It wasn't a plan for myself, a plan for the day. I was always going with the flow, but where's the plan for my life? You know what I mean? I'm being pulled all the different directions except for myself. And so what's happened in the past couple of months has really made me have to sit with self and focus on myself and things that I don't like about myself and what can I change about it.
Correct. And you have to forgive yourself too.
Yeah. Yeah. Some days I think I have, and then something comes up and I'm like, I need to let that go.
Blockage, got to go back down to that root. You got to find the root of the problem. Thank you, Goddess Lisa. The root of the problem is always a root of everything that we go through. If you're trying to manifest, it's got to be a root of why the manifestation is not coming to fruition. Okay?
Okay.
So, is there anything else, beloved Jessica? And do anyone else have any questions?
I think that's all for me.
And that was the ding that says it was.
Right?
So, beloved Jessica, I'm going to go ahead and send that energy back to you with divine oneness, closing your energy off to all this on this frequency, including myself, so you can have your own energy and your own frequency, so you can start healing and absorbing and understanding you from the inside out. Thank you for coming on the panel.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, I just supremely grateful to be part of HFTN. Oh, I'm glad you're part of. Hello, pretty Leo. Greetings, everyone. So this has been the broadcast of HFTN 1010, your spiritual news station, where you get all of your news on a spiritual high frequency basis with our anchor woman who was out, beloved Empress Dahlia, our weather girl. She was out as well, beloved Storm Azula, and you all met our Terra number was beloved Elder Love, and you got your actual planet and celestial beings, your actual crystal and herbs, and your spiritual crime from your girl, the Divine Oracle. So thank you all for being here. You all have a great rest of your moon day and enjoy and have a prosperous day. This has been HFTN 1010, your spiritual newscast. I send all of your energy back to you all with divine oneness, closing your energy off to all that's been on this live, including myself, so you all can have your own energy to do what you need to do on this moon day. And remember, Akuta Matala, wait until you take the chakra class. Thank you. You too, bye. Thank you. What was that question? I didn't see that question from Jessica. Goddess Lisa, what was the question from Jessica? I just randomly grabbed. Okay. I didn't see that question. But if you want to take the chakra class on Jupiter Day, which is Thursday, DM me so we can get you in that class, okay? Okay, grateful to be about HFTN. Okay, so I will see you all soon. This have been Divine Angelic Oracle. I'll see you all soon. Akuta Matata. If I don't see you anytime soon, you have a great rest and a grand arising. And remember, I'll see you on another frequency. Bye for now. Akuta Matata.